Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Um, you guys are probably wondering why is Wonder Woman in the back of me? Well, I had to come back to Fresno, where I work at in LA. Like other small businesses and those who work in hospitality, I was sent home until it is safe to go back to work. So in Fresno, staying at my sister's house, and I am in my niece's room, and that's why they have all the cool posters and stuff like that. So, although I do love Wonder Woman, she's dope, man. But I'm in my sister's room, and my sister's house. I mean, in my niece's room, and I'm thanking God for a place to stay, a place to live during this crazy time. But I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about myself and why I'm doing these videos. Um, and I'm just trying to be creative, trying to find myself, trying to figure out myself, trying to peel back those layers of that can be around us, and inside of us. And so I know I deal with a lot of stuff, and just trying to peel back those layers and trying to figure out, okay, what drives me? What am I passionate about? What do I like? Where do I want to live? Where do I want to move? Because after it's all said and done, I may not have a job to go back to, so I got to figure out, okay, um, what do I want to do? And so, yeah, but I just kind of wanted to share my story about where I'm from, who I am, and how I came to know Christ as my Lord and Savior, and why I still follow Him. As you know, guys, today is Good Friday, and today is the day that we recognize that Christ, was crucified on the cross, and um, he died, and so that we may live, so that we may be made whole, and we may come to God. Um, and so, whether you believe God or not, whether you believe in heaven or hell, or whether you believe in Jesus or whatever, there is a God, there is a Creator, and one of the ways that God showed He loved us is by uh, coming in the form of man to give His life as a ransom for many. So I just kind of wanted to, like I said, share, make a video to share about who I am, and yeah. So my name is Joseph Cabrera. Some of you guys don't already know. I am from Fresno, California, um, and I'm a third generation Mexican American. More Western than anything, but yeah, third generation Mexican American, born and raised from Fresno. My parents have been married for the last, what, they just celebrated their anniversary, what, last week, so about 43, 44. They're kind of old, but yeah, so from Fresno, I have a brother that lives in San Francisco. My two sisters live in here. My nieces and nephews, my two brother-in-laws. And so, yeah, I born and raised here, went to high school, graduated from Bible College here in Fresno. And then I just kind of felt God leading me to go to seminary. So I decided to go to Fuller Theological Seminary in Pasadena. And that's where I was currently living at in LA before I got sent home. So, but yeah, I work at Specialty Coffee. If you guys know me, you guys follow my Instagram page. I'm very passionate about coffee. I'm very passionate about people and passionate about community and culture, art and sports and all the like things. So yeah, so you'll see a lot of stuff about coffee, but you don't really see a lot about God or religious things or spiritual things. So that's kind of why I created this channel and doing more videos because like I said, right now it's a crazy time in the world, and some of us it's scary. Like I made a video the other day about walking in the valley of the shadow of death, or walking in the dark valley, and it's a dark time, but I believe there is hope and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that God is gonna do something miraculous. So Yeah, so how I came to know Christ. Well, I was born Catholic, so my parents. Um, but we weren't like, hardcore Catholic. We didn't light candles, and we didn't pray to the saints, and we didn't wear a rosary around our neck, and we didn't do our penance, every time that we sinned or whatever. But I remember my first communion. I remember having to go to catechism classes, and I'm thinking, oh, God, come on, mom. I want to play basketball. I want to play baseball, but she made me go to catechism classes. I'll never forgive her for that. So kind of did that, but we were nominal, kind of only observing the major holidays, and so yeah, so we did that. And then, when I turned 18 and I graduated from high school, my parents bought me a Bible, and I never read it. And it was in the box for 3 years, so before I picked it up. And so, anyway, so kind of, after high school graduation, I was kind of like, you go through that period of like, what do I do? What do I want to do with my life? What do I want to be? I've never really been a school person. That's why I'm always joking around like, how did I get a master's degree? And I hated school. Like I was a bad student. So yeah, so I graduated from high school and spent the next couple of years trying to figure out. So I got a job and went to the local junior college. That didn't work out. Um, just try to got a job and or I didn't, there were periods where I didn't have a job and I would just stay home and and just do whatever, watch movies, listen to music, or play with the family dog, And then my parents I started going back to the Christian church, and they were pretty dedicated and pretty you know they I started seeing a change in their life, and my mom would always tell me, Mijo, like, you want to come to church? And I was like, no way, I don't want to go to church. Boring. And so so I didn't go, and she always asked me. It was about a year. She'd always ask me if I wanted to go to church, and I was like, no, I don't want to go. But I would go like for Easter or like Christmas or whatever. So and then there was a period of my life where I was like not really doing anything, kind of like I guess depressed, or I feel like a lot of people go through depression, but they show it differently, and so. My go-to for depression was like food and being lazy, So here I was, not knowing what to do, eating all the food, and just trying to figure out life. And then I remember one day my mom gave me this book to read. She said, "Here, Mijo, I want you to read that book." And I was like, "Man, I don't read," but something about the title of this book kind of caught my attention. And so it was called a Divine Revelation of Hell by Mary Kay Baxter. And what it was is that she wrote about how God, Jesus, showed her visions of hell for 40 nights. And the way she described it, man, like seeing people who died and went to hell, how they would be tormented by demons and being tormented by these creatures and all these other things. I'm like, what the heck? Like, wow. And I read that book, like, that was the first book that I ever read front to cover. I read that in like 3 days, and it captivated me, man. It scared the hell out of me, literally. And so I'm like, wow, oh my God, like, I don't want to go to this place. And so I finished reading it, and you know, all I can think about was dying. All I could think about was death. All I could think about was fear. Like knowing that if I died, then I would go to that place. And I was like, man, I don't want to. I don't want to go to that place. I couldn't go to the store. I couldn't go to play basketball. I couldn't walk to my grandmother's house without wondering, like, oh, am I gonna die? And like, I don't know about you, but that is no way to live. So this kind of went on for about 2 months. Still trying to figure life out. Still trying to do my own thing, and I tried to sell Cutco knives. Remember those Cutco? If any of you guys ever try to saw Cutco knives, they like cut through a penny or they cut through walls or something, whatever they cut through. And yeah, so I tried to do that, and I went to this couple's house that my parents knew from church. And as soon as I got in the door, man, like, I did a whole presentation, but they're like, "Oh, we don't want to buy anything." And I was like, "What the? So why do you have me come over here, man?" So anyway, so they tried talking about Jesus. I'm like, "Oh God, here we go again. Jesus this, Jesus that, and did you see Jesus today?" I'm like, "Oh God, here we go." Anyway, so um, I'm like, okay, but what they told me really settled into me. It really affected me. And so this went on for about a couple of days, and one day I was in my room, and I remember June 19th, 1998, and I was in my room, and I was listening to some Tupac, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, and just like wrestling with this thing, like, man, like, should I do it? Like, I don't want to go to hell, and I want what those people have. I want what my parents have, and then I just said, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and I told Jesus to forgive me, and whatever, however you said that prayer or whatnot, and I don't know if I said the right prayer, so I asked my parents if they could pray with me. Um, so the next night they said a prayer with me, and I gave my life to the Lord, and after that, it's like a whole weight lifted off my shoulders, man, um, and I've been walking with the Lord for like 20 something years, man, and has been the best 20 years, 20 some years. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of pain, a lot of tears, a lot of hurt. But whoever said it was supposed to be good, all good. So I think in the most darkest, painful times in our life, that's when God speaks the most, at least in my opinion. So, but the times when we are able to be blessed and experience His work, experience His joy, experience His peace, experience His power, experience His Holy Spirit, those are awesome. But I guess there's a balance in life, So I went, started, going to read my Bible and stuff like that, and started going to church and really growing in the Lord. And I was like, man, I felt God was calling me to be in ministry, but I wasn't sure at the time. And so, yeah. So fast forward, went to Bible college. Fast forward, went to Fuller. Fast forward, I graduated. And I still struggle with like what am I called to do, because I have this passion for coffee, but I have this passion for God, for people, and um, so I'm just trying to figure things out like everybody else is. Like, we have all the time in the world now to figure things out, right? Because life is at a standstill, and so yeah, so just know that I'm praying for you guys. Pray for me. And I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about myself and why I make videos, or why I started to make videos. And I hope that this video kind of showed you who I am, and maybe if you can relate, it kind of spoke to you a little bit. Maybe you have a similar story or a similar salvation experience as I did. So let me know in the comments below. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a blessed Easter weekend. And don't forget that Sunday is a great day, but it's also a painful day, but it's a great day. And somebody died in order that we may gain life. So reach out to your neighbor, reach out to those that you love, and pray for them, and reach out to the ones that you hate or you don't like, because chances are they need it the most. I need it the most too. So I hope you guys are doing good. Happy Easter. Stay at home. Wash your hands. Drink coffee. And yeah, let me know what's up. Let me know how you guys are doing. All right. Peace. Take care. Bye bye.